You found Candie Crafts, my channel all about my crafting life. My name is Eve, my pronouns are she, her, and today is Flosstube episode number 27. Today is the 4th of September 2025, and I am super excited to share my August progress with all of y'all. So I am just going to go ahead and jump right in, because even though I didn't work on a ton of projects this past month, I have a lot of plans for September, as well as quite a bit of haul. So if you are interested in all of that, hang tight, here we go. So the first thing that I'm going to go through is my finishes for August. I had two, exciting, unfortunately. Neither of them are on my own projects. Both of my finishes were of pieces for round robins that I'm part of. The first is in the Millennial Fabrics Facebook group. We're all stitching on Rosetta. And I stitched and finished Leanne's piece. I'll put up pictures of that finish here, because this one has already been sent off. I stitched with, oh gosh, what was it? DMC 926, I think. And I believe this fabric is Latte by Fiber on a Whim. But I think it turned out great. I love getting to see everyone's color choices, and we are halfway through this project now, so yay, exciting stuff. We're second half of this project, and I just really loved stitching on this. This one was 2/1, and yeah, I loved it. Great time. The next round robin that I stitched and finished was with Wicked Cat Stitch, Samantha the Kansas City Stitcher, Crow Stitcher, and Backspin. We are all stitching a character from Mama Witch XStitch, one of these little cute guys. I'll put the picture in over here. And I finished my Moth girl. This fabric is 18 count that Cat dyed. This is her project. And you see that Crow has stitched on it. And now I have, and it looks so cool. I can't wait to see this finished project. Once we get it to everybody, I will be sending this one out most likely today to Samantha. And that's super exciting. So I'm stitching that one, or I stitched that one 2/1. And the colors, I think Kat chose her own, and she wanted us all to use those particular colors in some way. So I loved stitching that one too. It took me much longer than it should have. It's super small. I just neglected it because other things happened, attention, whatnot. So that was Moth Girl by Mama Witch XStitch. Alrighty, and now I can proudly say I had no starts in August. That's a first for me. I've pretty much started at least one project every month for the last 1.5 years. And August broke that streak, no starts. So let's jump right into WIPs. The first project that I have to show you here is the Lunar Witch from Autumn Lane Stitchery. This was one of my August WIPGO calls. It was here the last time that I showed it to y'all, and this is what it looks like now. So I have made the full width of the piece. This is the full bottom width and the full height. So this is as big as this project is going to be. And I am really enjoying how this is coming along. I'm stitching this one with 2 strands over 2 on 36 count Dusty Cottage from Be Stitch Me, using the called for DMC, subbing in Anchor Black for the 310. I was able to hit my WIPGO goal, which was, let me flip back in my challenge book here, 850 stitches. I managed to do 865. So good progress on the Lunar Witch. And this one will be coming out a lot more in the next couple of months, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, next up is Candie. This pattern is designed by my friend Kat of Whittier Stitches. The art is by Erin Culpepper. It was here the last time that I showed it to y'all, and here it is now. Like I said, this one was another WIPGO piece, and I tasked myself to do another 850 stitches on it. I ended up doing 876. This flat piece of fabric doesn't want to stay behind. I love her. I have this giant skirt left to do, but at least I get to look at her pretty face while I do it. This one is stitched on a 32 count gingerbread from Picture This Plus with all of the called for colors 2 over 2 for Skin Tone 2 with the blue dress. And I love her. She's so pretty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love her so much. And she definitely needs to be finished maybe by the end of the year. There's still quite a bit of stitches and then beads, so we'll see. It might happen, it might not. I'm not too worried about it, but I would like to get that one done definitely by next year, because it has been a WIP for 2 years at this point, and she needs to be done. I would love to have her displayed, so. All right. Next is Kawaii Cat. This one I am stitching on 36 count Winter Moon from Zweigart. It was here the last time that I showed it. Here's what it looks like now. This one I put in for Marjorie Maid's Pick-A-WIP for August Neglected WIP, because last time I showed this, as you'll have seen, I think I only had that eyeball in. So I was able to add some more little doodads and the other eye. I am really liking how this one's coming along. It's super cute. I just don't really feel called to stitch on it that much, which is surprising because it's very cute. And I enjoy the cute modern cross stitch. So, okay. Next is Pumpkins in the Moon. This pattern is out of print. The designer is Handblessings. It was here the last time that I showed it, and this is what it looks like now. I'm stitching on 14 count Tropical Orange, I think. Is that what this is? Yeah, Tropical Orange from Witchelt. 2/1 with Anchor Black. This one has gotten very good progress this year. I don't have a ton left. I'm excited to get this one done, and then I have the rest of this fabric to do the other 3 that I have in this series on. So there is Pumpkins in the Moon. I am just breezing right through this episode, aren't I? I guess that's a good thing since we got so much more to talk about at the end. Okay. Last WIP to show y'all was the pattern that I pulled last month for Sal a month. And the spinner landed on Enchanted Realms by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Here is where it was the last time and where I got to. I finished part 5, last part, and then it's done. But this one will come out the next time that it's spun on that Sal a month wheel. I still have a few projects that have yet to be spun, so those will come first, and then this will get a chance at being picked again. And then, unless I'm called to work on it, it should be finished the next time that it comes out. So this was the very first Mystery Sal that I ever joined 2 years ago. And so it is due for a finish. And that is Enchanted Realms. And those are all my WIPs. I know, crazy. Not even 15 minutes of projects to talk about. But now I have lots of plans and haul. So here we go. Plans first. WIPGO numbers were called. Obviously, it is the beginning of September already. 14 for me is A Smooth Sea by Emma Congdon. And 18 is Pokey All from Lord Libidin. Let's spin the wheel, get some stitch counts for these projects. So for A Smooth Sea, I will be doing 900 something. Oh boy, 920 stitches. If I can do it, manage it with everything else that's going on in September. We'll shoot for 920 and we'll see. All right, And for Pokey-All, I'm going to be doing $620. That's a little bit more manageable. Okay, so with those stitch counts done, let's go ahead and pick my project for Sal a month. I have only 4 left on here. I haven't started it yet, but I need to add Twigs and Tea from Fine Frog, but that one hasn't been started, so once it is, it'll be added here. Sal a month for September is Femurs and Fungi. Heck yeah! This one is super fun to work on, so I am excited. Plus, this one was a restart for me, and it definitely needs progress. So that is all my challenges stuff. Let's go ahead and I'll show you my challenge book for September. WIPGO, Pick-A-WIP, I Spy, My Sal a Month, the Crafts and Books Acrostic, and I'm super excited for Great British Bake Off stitching game. And we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But here, if you need to see the prompts for I Spy, the Crafts and Books Acrostic is Wildlife, and I'm super excited for September plans because there's going to be a lot. Let's go ahead and talk some of those plans. First of all, September is my birthday month. I was born on the 17th, so I am trying to decide whether or not I want to have a new start for my birthday, if I want to work on the start that I had last year, or if I just celebrate my birthday with stitching. I haven't really thought about it that much. I think most of my time is going to be dedicated to other stitching plans. I don't know if mentally I can handle another start, so I think on my birthday I'm going to be stitching on the, what's it called? This Vehicle Stops, It'll Need Workshops by Waxing Moon Designs. I have a decent-ish start on it. Maybe I can finish it on my birthday. Maybe that'll be the goal. That sounds like a good goal. And then Autumn Bird from Heart and Hand needs to be finished before fall starts. I started that one last year on the fall equinox, and I think I only worked on it on that day. So that one definitely needs to be worked on before the 21st, I think, is when the equinox is. And yeah, those are like two big plans. Let's do plans, but also some haul. I plan to start Autumn Town from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and yeah, I'll probably put up the picture on the screen, but it's this one. I purchased some flosses for this project at 3 Stitches because I wanted to use cottons, not silks. So I have some fancy flosses, and then I'll do the rest in the Called for DMC. I dyed a piece of fabric myself, and I think it turned out great. So this will be the backdrop for Autumn Town. And this one I have slotted in for Great British Bake Off. So that one will get started and, worked on during the course of the season. So yeah, let's talk about British Bake Off then, shall we? So Jessie Marie Does Stuff hosts a lot of stitching games. Obviously, she's the creator of WIPGO. If you're following along with her, right now she's stitching for Big Brother, and that's not a show that I watch, but last year she stitched for Great British Baking Show, and I do love that show. So I am going to participate this year. I'm following her format, and I've already put together my project list for the contestants. So here are the stitching rules, what you should try to follow, and the air dates for the episodes, so I can kind of mentally keep track of when I need to switch projects. So I guess I should backtrack. If you don't watch the Great British Baking Show, the format is each episode the contestants participate in oh gosh, what are they called? One's a technical, one's a showstopper, and the other is like based on whatever week they're in, like bread week, pastry week, whatever. So they come up with their, like, what's the word for it? They come up with a pastry that they're really good at cooking in that specific genre. Does that make sense? It has a name. I cannot think of it. It will be right here on the bottom of the screen because mine is not working right now. But anyways, so the basic premise is that at the end of each episode, someone will be crowned Star Baker. And when that person is crowned Star Baker, their project will get 100 stitches a day for the week. If they place first in the technical, I'm going to do 50 stitches on that person's project times the number of players remaining. If they place last in the technical, I'm going to do 25 stitches for the number of players remaining times the number of players remaining. If they are eliminated, that project will get 500 stitches, and if a player receives a handshake from Paul Hollywood, that will also get them 500 stitches on their piece. So I have already put in this season's cast list as well as the projects that they correlate to. And I'm going to pull those out and show them now. So I'm going to be working on Rainbow Crossing. Should have unzipped these. Rainbow Crossing by Silver Creek Samplers. This one is Erin's project. I'm going to be working on, I apologize for the zippers, Stardew Valley, which I'm sure you've already seen plenty of. There's Stardew Valley. This one's Hassan's project. kind of be easy this month because this is already a WIPGO call. Pokey-All from Lord Libidin. This one is Ian's project. Fold back, please. This is literally a bed sheet. Flosstube itchy nose. Okay. Serena Sprout is Jasmine's project. My stack is sliding. Stay on the stool. Okay, Cosmic Lover. Cosmic Lover. This one's Jessica's project. Autumn Town, the one that I just showed y'all. This will be my start for Layton if he does things. We'll hope that he wins Star Baker the first episode so that I can start that project. Sunflower Symphony. I figured I wasn't going to bring this one out until May next year, so it'll get some progress before then. So Sunflower Symphony is going to be Leslie's project. Lunar Witch, which you just saw, is Nadia's project. I don't have to show you that one again since it was already in this episode. And Candie, which I already showed you, is Natalia's. We'll see how she pronounces it. Candie is her project. Stay. Blue Dreams is Mom's project. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but I will correct it if I am wrong. So that's Blue Dreams. That's hers. Ocean View. Ocean View is Toby's project. And finally, No Time Like the Present is my project for Tom. So I'm very excited to participate and watch one of my favorite shows in real time, because usually I wait until the full season is out and then I binge it all in one session. But this will be fun where I can be stitching on something. Maybe I'll pick a project for British Bake Off that I watch, or that I stitch on while I watch the episode. That could be fun. I always have my WIP list linked below if anyone has any suggestions for a project that might be fun for stitching on while watching. And yeah, that is all of my plans that I have for September. I know it's a lot. There is a very good chance that I don't get to it all. But I'm going to try my darndest because it's just so much fun to participate in different events and enjoy stitching in unique ways. It's what keeps it interesting, even though, you know, we're just making little X's. Okay, let's really quick try and go through haul. So if you are not interested in haul, you are welcome to go find another individual to watch. I so appreciate you hanging out with me for this time today. If you liked what you saw, consider liking the video, hitting subscribe, leaving me a comment down below of what you liked today, what you love to stitch. I always love getting to talk with y'all in the comments. But if you enjoy watching people talk about acquisitions, I've got a lot. So buckle up, get ready to be enabled. Okay, first of all, I cannot stop buying Moth Sale Silk. This is 5 bags. This is problematic. Okay, I don't remember when each of these came. I guess I could look on here. It should say a date. August 26th, August 5th, August 19th, 12th, and July. So these ones were the oldest. Here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors that I got from the collection that Mo dyed, inspired by 1970s things. So this is Far Out. This is cool. These colors are so cool. No pun intended. Dropout. Beatnik. This one's probably my favorite in this bunch. Bohemian. If I can hold on to them. Bohemian. This one's really cool too. Flower Power. And Groovy. There's the first set. Then she offered some spools, and I don't have any Moth Sale Silk spools yet, so I said I'll buy a couple colors. And these ones are 1-stranded and 360 yards. So this is Berry Coulis. Can't ever pronounce it right. Berry Coulis. This one is Cherry Brandy. Raspberry Mousse. Fountain. And Stormy. So I only bought a couple of those because I want to try them out, and we'll see. All right, next set. What ones were these inspired by? I don't think these had a theme, they're just fun. So here is, this is Ocean View. This is Plum Jelly, Mississippi River, Berry Tart. This one is super fun, Pink Lemonade, and Lake Ontario. My little hangers down. Alright, next bag. This one is gazpacho. This is chicory. This one is stone washed. Winding River, which honestly gives like even more like tropical water. Anyways, Feeling Blue, Lavender Glow, and Enchanted. My hair's stuck on my finger. Last bag of silk. Let's see. All right, the last set, Crystal Teal. I love this red. This is Encore en Envers. I think I didn't take French, so my apologies. Castleton Green. That Old Red Barn. And Morphed. And I loved this one so much that I said, I want to do a project like a long dog or something in this one. So I did get 2 skeins and a hank of Morphed, which should be plenty to do something on 40 count or 46 count, which is what I would do a big project like that on. All right. Then I got my Athena's monthly floss pack from Thread the Needle. Here's August, what it's inspired by, and the colors, and what those colors look like. When I bought those threads at 3 Stitches for Autumn Town, I bought my usual 5 colors that I don't have alphabetical order. So for Classic Colorworks, cerise, chili pepper, chocolate cream pie, chocolate mousse, and chopped chives. There are those ones. And in Gentle Arts, I got French Lilac, Fudge Ripple, Geranium, Glass Slipper, and Gold Leaf. Alright, then I placed an order from 123 Stitch. I don't usually do this because I do have an LNS. But I needed fabric for Twigs and Tea. And I said, I can't order just one piece of fabric. That would be silly. So I got a collection of goodies. Let's see. First of all, still like wrapped in its packaging. I don't know if I want to meddle with this. Oh no, here it is. I don't have a snag nabbit. I now have a snag nabbit. That's gonna go with my stitchy tools. I got a few more fancy floss colors. These ones were alphabetically, I had already passed them when buying them from 3 Stitches, and every time I would go in, they would not have these ones. So Grape Arbor, Goldenrod, and Fragrant Cloves from Gentle Art. And Cherry Tomato, Cinnamon Toast, and Clay Pot from Classic Colorworks. And then fabric. I realized that I really do love stitching a 40 count. But I realized that I didn't have any of my 2 favorite neutrals in 40 count, and that is Vintage Country Mocha and Platinum. So I got fat quarter or more. Oh, it's a fat quarter. Fat quarter of each of those, so I can use them when I need neutrals. The other 2 fabrics that I got were options for Twigs and Tea. This is the most current stitch along hosted by Fine Frog Stitching. It's on like a warm golden brown color. And I am doing all of my Fine Frog Sals on 20 count Ada from Fiber on a Whim. So I got 2 options. One is Dunes. The other is Sand. And I think I like Dunes better. This is Dunes, this is Sand. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but this one's definitely warmer. I will use the other for other projects, but I think I'm gonna go with Dunes. These are the other 2 pieces of fabric that I purchased. For a good stack. Over there. Last but not least, I ordered from Millennial Fabrics. I pre-ordered some items from Heart and Hand. I got the 2025 Wee Santa and the Quilted Tiny Town and Quilted Frill. So I think I have every Tiny Town now, but have I finished stitching any of them? No. Last bit of haul from Millennial Fabrics is 40 count Sparrow, and this fabric I got as a cut when I met Sarah in person. I loved it. I am stitching Cabin in the Woods on this color and I love it, and I needed more of it. So now I have a fat quarter and I am super excited to use this for more things. I was in her fabric of the month for a while. I needed to figure out some financial stuff. I think I am going to be rejoining it for next year. I'm very excited about those goodies. So that's all of my stuff. Let's talk some other little things. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. I celebrated my 2-year Flosstube anniversary at the beginning of August, and to have over 300 of y'all watching and cheering me on and supporting me is crazy. Like, I said this at my 1-year anniversary. I can't believe that you want to see me talk about cross stitch for usually over an hour each time. So thank you so much to all of y'all for 2 wonderful years. I'm so excited for this next year. So thank you. I've loved every minute, and you all make it worth it, really. Being able to chat with y'all, I've met so many new friends, and it's just been a great time. So thank you so much for 2 years on YouTube. Y'all are amazing. The other thing that I want to chat about is I did start 2 new hobbies. I don't know how much I will get into them in the long term, but I have really been enjoying sticker by number and paint by number. So I purchased a kit from Michaels. I can grab the sheet. Give me 1 second. So the sticker by number kit that I purchased was this one, and it comes with 4 different designs. Obviously you can see the 4 different designs. I started on the lemons, and each card comes like this with each of the symbols marked. And basically you take these really tiny square stickers and you sticker by number. It's a lot of fun. I use tweezers. Most people use tweezers. It comes with a set of tweezers. But these have been all over my Instagram recently, so I wanted to give it a try because I really love diamond painting also, and obviously cross stitch. So I have been enjoying this a lot. I think it's super fun. I started on the peaches the other night. I will say the one thing about this brand, like the Michaels store brand, is that the stickers are not cut perfectly square, even though the grid is perfectly square. So sometimes things are a little bit wonky, and trying to get them to fit right takes some patience, but I'm enjoying it. It's a fun little pastime when I've stitched a lot and I'm kind of burnt out and I just can't focus on counting. I don't need to count in that sense. So sticker by number, and also I've been enjoying paint by number. So this is the progress that I made on my first paint by number kit. Whoop. Should have clipped it to the top. It's a lot of fun. It's very bright and vibrant. I can't speak. And I am having fun. I think paint by number is probably the hobby that I might pick up more than the sticker by number. That I might get into more just because I have a little bit more control of the bits and pieces. So I am enjoying that, having a lot of fun, and I think that's everything. I'm again so thankful that y'all have stuck around for 2 years and for this 40-something minute video. I am really looking forward to my plans for September. I might end up doing kind of a little weekly wrap-up of Great British Bake Off. Not set in stone yet because that requires a lot of time, and that's something that I don't have a lot of with work and other things that I need to get done around the house. It just might not happen, but if not, you will obviously see the recaps of those at the end of the month. I will make sure that all of those stats are tracked. Yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much again. I hope you have a great rest of September, and until next time, happy stitching. I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.